Hey, it's Kendall, and this is 90 Second Church. If you like it, like us on Facebook or subscribe to our YouTube channel. So this week we finish our series, The Journey Home. It's been about the biblical story of Nehemiah, whom God called to go to Jerusalem and rebuild the ruined city walls. Today we're in chapter 12. It's the last chapter in Nehemiah. The walls have been completed and now they are celebrating. So I'm wondering, how do you celebrate a wall? Or another way to ask that is, how do you celebrate God's work in your life, whatever kind of wall He has you building up or tearing down? Well, let's find out. This is Nehemiah 12, verse 20. It says, "The priests and Levites first purified themselves, then they purified the people, the gates, and the wall." So it's fascinating to me that the very first thing they do is to celebrate is to purify or rededicate themselves to God. Now, Jewish purification involved washing the body and washing the clothes. It involved fasting and confessing sin. In other words, what they're doing is they're laying everything out before God. They're saying, you know what, Lord, my whole life is yours. My mind, my body, my heart, my possessions, my clothing, my money, all of it. God, I invite you now to use all of it and all of me for your purposes and for your kingdom. And that's something very interesting. It tells us that part of celebrating God's work is to renew your commitment to Him. You lay everything you have before Him and you rededicate it for His use. Now, why is this important to do? Well, it's actually pretty simple. It's because we drift. The fact is that in the routines and stresses and challenges of daily life, we get incessantly pulled away from the life and the presence of God and the joy that He wants to bring us. And unless we regularly recommit ourselves, unless we regularly renew our relationship with Him, guess what? We slide away. Not intentionally, but it's just what happens to any relationship unless you purposefully refocus and recommit and remind yourself of what's important. Now, I don't know if you're celebrating a wall or God's work or anything in your life, but no matter what, it's worth asking the question, how do I need to recommit my life to Jesus today? What's holding me back? What's pulling me away? Have I drifted? And then, regardless of the scenario, rededicate yourself to Jesus and His kingdom. Give yourself to Him today again. We'll talk to you soon.